So hey everybody, welcome back to Bow and Arrow Garage. So I've been trying to get a video together on all the different things that I'm doing, but I'm just waiting on parts for everything. So right now I'm waiting on the fan for my C6 Corvette. The radiator came in. I finally got a radiator that's going to fit the car. It's a little bit different as far as the thickness of the core than the old one. It's actually a 1-inch core, whereas the old one was about 1 1/4 or maybe even 1 5/16. But all the other dimensions are right, and I just could not find another radiator for this car. I'll go through all that mess in the next video when I get that radiator together. But the other thing is that I decided I need to get my C10 truck back on the road. It's been sitting for a while. It needed wheels and tires really bad, or needed tires, I should say. And I've been kind of hesitant to replace the tires because I was actually considering doing a chassis swap on the truck, and I didn't want to buy new tires for it and the truck sit for a while. But my wife and I had talked about it, and we decided we're going to give the Tahoe to my oldest daughter. So I need to get this thing back on the road. And if you remember back in the video I think I made over Christmas when I was doing the front brakes on this thing, I noticed that one of the front wheels was bent a little bit, and I've had a real bad vibration for a while, and I thought it was just the tires being worn and just needed new tires, but it turned out it was that wheel. So I went online and I was going to buy another wheel, and it was $300 just for one wheel. And I've never really been happy with those wheels for several different reasons. First of all, they didn't look as good as I thought they were going to look. And when I first got the wheels and tires mounted, when they were brand new, Discount Tire actually damaged the wheels, and they paid to get them repaired, not replaced, but repaired. And I don't know, it just kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. But like I said, I've never really been happy with the looks of them anyway, so I decided to go ahead and look for other wheels, and I actually found a set of Halibrand wheels. Holley is now making the old Halibrand style wheels, but they're making them in modern size fitments, and they're actually selling the 19-inch Halibrand wheels specifically made for this truck for $99 each. So for $100 more than it would have cost me to replace the one wheel, I was able to buy a whole new set of wheels, and I think they're much nicer than the wheels that I have on it. But not only that, while I was online, I started looking at different tire sizes that would fit these wheels, and I thought I had messed up because I just could not find the right size in any of the popular tire brands that would fit these wheels. But I came across a company called Atlas Tires, and they actually had the tire sizes that I wanted. And when I started looking at the prices, I was really shocked because it's a high performance tire. It's a UHP tire, but it was really, really inexpensive. And so I started looking at reviews, and a lot of the reviews were just fantastic. There were a couple of negative reviews, but for the price, I just thought, man, I really can't pass up this deal. So I ordered the tires, and then I ran into a little snag with them. So I was actually in Indianapolis when I decided which tires I wanted. So I kind of asked my wife if she would put them on order for me, and somehow in the order process, the wrong address got inputted into their system, and so it turned into this huge ordeal. The FedEx lady was kind enough to call us last Monday, and she goes, "Hey, I've got these tires," she says, "and I recognize your name, but the address is not correct." And she said, "Can you verify that you ordered these tires?" And so we verified. So later on that evening, she showed up, but she only had 2 of the tires. We couldn't locate the other 2 tires. The company I ordered them from couldn't tell me if they still had them in their warehouse, or if they had been shipped to the wrong address, and that they were lost in transit. And basically all they were able to tell me is that if we can't find them, if they were delivered to another address and they don't show up, you're just going to have to reorder it because this is you guys' fault. And it was our fault, legitimately. So long story short, I went through this whole ordeal this week trying to figure out where the tires were, if I was going to have to pay again, and finally they arrived this morning. So I got the tires in. I'll show you what tires I got, I'll show you the wheels, and then I'll show you the final product of the truck after I got the wheels and tires put on it. Alright guys, after all that hassle with the tires, FedEx just showed up. They had my tires and my radiator, which, like I said, the radiator wasn't supposed to come in for another week, so I'm glad to have it. I'm going to go ahead and run these tires and wheels up to Discount. I'm going to have them mount them and balance them for me. And then I've got a couple other things I have to do today, but I'm going to get these over, and we'll try to get all this stuff done today. Okay folks, I got the tires mounted up on the wheels, got them balanced, and I am getting ready to throw these things on. I want to give you a before and after shot, so I'll walk around and we'll look at the wheels and tires that are on the truck. This is what's on the truck right now. These are they're made by American Legend wheels. They're the Streeter series, and they're actually a pretty decent wheel, but like I said, the front ones got damaged right from the get-go by Discount Tire. When they got installed, they did pay to fix them, but they wouldn't replace them, which is what I wanted. But anyways, they're there. You can see the chrome is peeling off the center cap. That's kind of just part of it, but that's not really that big of a deal. The main issue that I found with them is man, it takes a lot of weight to balance these things out. And I haven't even looked at the new wheels. They don't look so bad. Of course, we'll see when we drive it. That one's got a lot of weight on it. But we'll see when we drive it, see how balanced they are. But I think I'm going to like the looks of them a lot better. Anyways, I'm going to quit messing around and I'm going to get these things installed. So this is a before shot of the front wheels, and in just a few seconds I'll give you an after shot. And there she sits. It's probably going to lower a little bit when I drive it, but I'm going to go ahead and get the rear tires on, and then I'll take it up and wash the truck, and then by the time I get back it should be settled, and then we'll get a good all around of it. Okay guys, these are the rear wheels. They were installed, but I have a little issue, and I don't really know why they're like this, but on the rear wheels you can see how much the lug nuts stick out, and on the front you can see that they're basically almost flush. And so on the rear ones, I don't think they have enough thread engagement. These are 1/2-inch studs. Pretty much the general rule of thumb is you should have the same amount of thread engagement as your stud is in diameter. And so it's a 1/2-inch stud on these trucks, and I have a little less than 1/2 an inch. I have about 4/10 of an inch of thread engagement, so that's not enough. I'm gonna have to order extended thread lug nuts, but I'm gonna go ahead and drive it like this. I'm just down the road. I'm gonna go take it to the car wash and wash the truck and make sure hopefully nothing happens. I don't think it will, but I do want to get it up to speed just to make sure the tires are balanced good. But with these being hub centric, if these were just lug centric, then I would not drive it like this, but because they're hub centric, I think it's going to be okay. We'll just take it for a little drive. Okay guys, that's it for the truck for today. I wanted to do some other things, but I just didn't get a chance, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and shut it down. It drives way better than it did. The vibration's gone. It was probably a couple of things. Those tires were really bad, and plus that wheel was bent. So I really like the looks of these. I like them a lot better than the other ones, to be honest with you. So anyways, I'm gonna have to order those extended lug nuts. Those should be here within a couple of days. I think it's okay to drive it like it is. I checked I went for a drive. I checked the lugs. They're still tight. But I don't know if you guys saw that video where that wheel came off and caused the other car to flip. We definitely don't want one of those scenarios. Okay guys, that's going to pretty much wrap it up for this video. The wheels in the truck are finally here and done. Like I said, I'm going to have to order some of the extended lug nuts. I don't really feel comfortable driving it like it is right now. I did take it for a short drive. Everything was fantastic. But the right rear wheel, the lug nuts, I checked it twice, and both times I got a little more out of it. I thought I had them pretty tight, so I'll probably drive it one more time to see if it happens again. If so, I'm not going to drive it anymore until those lug nuts come in. The C6 Corvette, I should be getting the radiator fan, I think, on Tuesday. Once I get that thing in, I can start putting that thing back together. And then on the C3 Corvette, I'm going to go ahead and order the headers. I think I've decided to just go with the American Racing headers. I hope they fit. I hope they fit right. I guess only time will tell. So anyways, with that being said, I'm going to shut down the video. I'm going to say thanks a lot for joining in. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please consider subscribing to the channel, and we hope to see you again next time. Thanks, and have a great night.